Hey, welcome to Facebook Live. Joey Little here, but you know that. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're watching this in real time, or maybe you're watching the replay of this. A little bit early for me on a Monday to do one of these live videos. And by the way, thanks for joining in. Matt jumping in, and I'm going to get right into it. So we all get mail. All of us, right? And mail's not dead. I mean, we've even decided, even digital marketers, if you have a digital marketer telling you that mail is dead, they're just absolutely 100% wrong. It is the only thing right now that is delivering basically to all of the, what's going on, Matt? Delivering to all of our different age groups, meaning that if you have a marketing plan, and you want to get it in front of people, you can do digital, you can do email, you can do TV, you can do radio. So you're going to miss some people in those situations. But mail tends to be the only thing that is cross-demographical. Hey, Jason, what's happening? See you at NADA, Matt. Yeah, absolutely. So mail, but there's different types of mail. So if anybody knows anything about my life, Cooper is a 12-year-old that's in my life. Cooper knows when he goes to the mailbox and he comes in the house, he's got two different stacks of mail. He's got the mail that's probably going to go into the trash, and then he's got the statements and the bills, because he can tell the difference, right? And there's a lot of different ways that you're trying to market, but he understands the difference between the two mails. And this is going across really any kind of demographic. You get the mail every single day. We're talking millennials, we're talking Gen Z, baby boomers, but this is something really funny that we still get into the mail, and I'm gonna talk about it right now. I'm not going to get into how horrible this is, because there's going to be people that are in the industry and marketing industries that do sell this to, and I haven't noticed any other industry buying this type of mail except for the automotive industry, the automotive retail industry. And that is, are you ready for this? This one's huge today. Look at this one. The grand opening huge sales event happening at a car dealership. You've seen these before. Look, this is how it came in the mail. I mean, there's my, I blogged the address so you guys can't come stalk me in downtown Kansas City. But this is what I got in the mail. This is it right here. And this is for a pre-owned lot. This is a pre-owned lot here in Kansas City, and this is what I got. And right about, you can see the call to actions on here about how to save money, how you're going to have a chance to win Chrysler vehicles, how you can win $100,000 in cash. You got 9 days to come in and claim your prize, and it gets better too. So we even open it up. We've got this like huge, let's go this way. Look at this. We have this huge no payments, 90 days. We got this. This is coming in the mail. How many of these actually make it to your table where people are checking this out, right? So look at this. You got tax time. So when I was in broadcasting, just give you an idea, when I worked in radio broadcasting, we had one big giant rule that we had to follow when we were broadcasting on the radio, and even television is the same way. Yes. What's going on? Hey, which was one thought per break, right? One thought per break, which means even in these videos that I'm doing now, anybody that's doing anything like this, you should just really concentrate on one thought, one thing that you want to get across per break. So if I'm going to talk about, politics and then move it right over to sports real quick, that's not a good thing to do. This is not one thought per break. This is like, hey, can we take every single kind of marketing message that we got and let's jam it all in here, right? Let's just jam it in here and we're going to stick. So maybe we got customers that they've been told no all the time on their credit, right? Or maybe we've got customers that are having their tax money come in, right? Or maybe we've got people that are more payment based about this, right? So there's not just one thought per break. I'm going to get into also here in a second, if you just stick with me, Glenn Lundy and the guys at Dan Cummins Chevrolet, what they did against one of these that was absolutely amazing. Now, the last part of this, before I get into why this is going to kick a dealer in the butt, and not for the obvious reasons, I'm going to give you, if you just stick around, I'm going to tell you why this is about to put some dealers on whatever you call it, on blast, because, well, hold on one second. I'll explain to you, because first I want to be able to talk about the scratcher card, or this one is it's a pull tab. I have a chance to win 25 grand. Hey, Glenn, thanks for joining, man. I'm about to talk about your video here in a second. This is going out to the masses, and I'm going to explain to you, one, why this is going to kick a bunch of dealers in the butts. It's going to put you on blast. Number two, I'm going to explain a little video that I put in the comments or in the post about Glenn Lundy and his team over at Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick, because they did something absolutely fantastic when it came to one of these mailers that was their competitor. Okay, so first of all, you get to take the pull tabs off. In fact, let's just look real quick and see if I won anything. I've not looked before. So this one, no, I have not won. Nothing won on this one. Let's just check. There may be a chance that I don't win this. The main thing about these is, I mean, everybody knows the main thing why these are being sold to dealers, or how they're closing dealers on buying this kind of crap, is to get, oh, look at this. I won the 3 cars. So let's see what that matches up here. Oh, I won a car. I absolutely just won a car. I believe so. Play match any 3 symbols. Oh, it doesn't tell me what I've won. It just lets me know that I did win something, right? And it makes it look like it's going to be one of these prizes. But now I actually have to go down to the dealership, and they have to scan my my whatever this thing is on here, and they will tell me what I've won. Now, anybody that's in the industry knows exactly what's going to happen when I go to the car dealership. It's either, if I'm not going to buy a car, all I'm going to win is a $2 gift card or maybe $1. Now, first, let's go into what Glenn Lundy and his team did at Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Buick. And I'm going to try to paraphrase or kind of shorten this story quite a bit. One of these went to a family that had a 6-year-old boy who was just learning kind of, how to read, and he's getting the mail just like I told you my 12-year-old does. And apparently he grabbed one of these. When he was bringing it in, he was reading, and it said, "You just won a big screen TV." So this 6-year-old boy got really excited that he won this big screen TV. So he went into his parents, told his mom. His mom went ahead and looked at it, and apparently they called the dealership. Watch the video that's in the where I posted this. It's up in the description of this video. And they called the dealership, and the dealership said yes. Now Matt knows the story, and the dealership tells, this is not Dan Cummins. This is one of the competitors in the area for that. They tell this mom that yes, they want a TV. They just need to come down to the dealership and pick it up. So this little boy who's 6 years old decides to put a suit on because he's going to win a TV. He's going to put his suit on. He's going to look very dapper, and he's going to go down to because he just won a huge prize. His family just won a huge prize. So everybody knows how the end of that part of the story goes. They go to the dealership. What happens? They actually did not win a prize. No. They didn't. They didn't win. The dealership only did the mailer to get them to come to the door so they would buy a car. So what did Glenn Lundy, general manager at Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick, he noticed that this mom had put this picture of this little boy up on Facebook, or somebody brought it to his attention, and the little boy was devastated. I mean, the guy thought he was going to win. He's 6 years old, man. So Dan's management team at Dan Cummins Chevrolet, they put together this video of them out of their own pockets putting into a pot and actually going down to a local, I think it was Walmart or Best Buy or something like that. And Dan videoed everything, which is brilliant. If you're not videoing everything that you're doing for good in the community, you got to do it. If you're thinking that people are going to think that you're just using it it doesn't. You still need to, yes, record everything. They buy this TV. They have a little extra money too, so they buy the kid a game system, a GameCube or something. Buy him a few games, and then they call the kid and they call the kid's mom and say, "Listen, we don't want you to think that all car dealerships are as misleading as the one that you just thought you won the television from. So we would like to make sure that this little boy understands that we're not all like that." And the little boy showed up. They gave him the TV, and bam, they've got a customer for life. And the last time that I looked at that video that I put the link on, and if I don't have the link there, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see if I can make it happen. It had 217,000 views. 217,000 views. Now, let me ask you, how much money do you think the dealership that put this thing out spent for their thing? How much do you think they did? A couple grand or more than that? 20, 15, 30 grand for this big mailer? I know this went to most of Kansas City. I know that they'll get people that are going to show up their dealership, but here's why this is also going to kick them in the ass. First of all, if you're not watching the video from Glenn Lundy, it's spectacular. You have to watch how they do this, and they do some great stuff. Two is that we are living in the world of, if you've got kids in your life, if you got younger millennials, older that are in college, or is it 40 grand? Yeah, Christian come through. That's got to be like 40 grand. But think of all the money that, or how much that video that the Dan Cummins team put together, how much that has brought into the dealership, and how many people just looked at that with like, oh my God, their hearts exploded. How much money they made off of that. So that's what I'm saying when video comes in. Younger generations. I know Cooper is 12 years old. It's all about video. He's on YouTube all the time. He's using YouTube to search things and Twitter and all these kind of things, right? I looked on YouTube to find people who videotaped themselves going down to a car dealership after receiving one of these in the mails. They're being facetious, absolutely, because they know this is crap. They know this is garbage, but they're being facetious. Now, I will tell you, the people that are selling this for $40,000 to a car dealership, right? Oh, they're really coming in and saying, hey, listen, we're going to sell you at least 12 cars. We're going to sell you 10 cars. And if you got, making $4,000 per car, you're going to make your money back easily. Just think about that. And you're going to get top of mind awareness, and people are going to know about your dealership. And that's just going to bring your branding is going to go up. And that's why these are good. These are horrible, man. What's the ROI on one of these? I mean, if I spend, for every dollar I spent to get this and I make a 3 cents, of course there's going to be a positive ROI, but it's a crap positive ROI. And you've probably taken a bigger hit on your reputation in the area than you are on selling cars, which comes back to my point, is that people are making videos and your reputation is out there. So I've seen, you can just Google it. Or YouTube it, there are millennials and younger generations that see this crap piece, which, by the way, if you're just joining me, I did pull the poll tabs live on this Facebook, and I won something, which is going to be either a his and her Chrysler, or it's going to be some cash. I won something. It probably is not any of these that are listed here, but I did win. But these guys are going to make videos about going to your dealership and getting scammed and getting, and you say, well, it's not scam because it's in the fine print. I get that. I absolutely get that. But we know people don't read the fine print. That's the reason why you're sending these out. It's the reason why you should video and go in. I would if I wasn't in the industry, but I'd rather put it out here. And I'm not saying if you're making money off these things, you're making money off these things. That's the pushback I get from a lot of people that sell this. And I'll just repeat myself again. Yeah, you're going to get people that come in under misleading terms, right? But what is it doing to your reputation? How many customers are you losing just for the fact that they can read right through that? And you got these younger people that are going down to the dealerships, and the video SEO is there, man. I'm telling you, if they put the name of your dealership in their video and it is optimized correctly, it is going to show up for search when people are looking for your dealership. Hands down. So if you're in marketing and you're looking at things like this, and I get these not as much as I used to, this one is for a pre-owned lot, but I'm telling you, you're going to get burned. It's like right now, like somebody sold you, but what we have to do with marketing now, and we talked about with mail marketing, how there's 2 different types of mail that you get. Even kids know this. The 12-year-old that I know knows this. He walks in, he's got one pile of junk mail, and guess where this one goes? But first of all, I don't know if he could even carry this inside without a forklift. Let's go ahead and cover the entire screen up. This one goes directly in the trash. The other ones, the statements, and things like that. So if you are going to do some kind of mailers or something like that, you've got to have a one-to-one. You've got to have a direct type conversation with the person that's opening it. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. Matt says dealers won't change the perception until we treat people like people instead of like these mailer turds. I agree. And it's tough. It is tough because there are a lot of people out there that are selling car dealerships this. So this is what I would like. If you are watching this and you happen to be on the consumer side of things, or if you happen to be on the automotive research, should I save this? I'm a big winner. I'm a big winner. Then if you've got examples of this, please share it with me. Send it to me, post it here, but check it out. I'm going to go through one more. If you've already watched this, I'm just going to repeat myself one last time and also bring up the Glenn Lundy thing. You got to watch the video that's inside of the description of this. I'm going to see if Glenn, yeah, here's Glenn. I tagged Glenn in it in his dealership. What they did to a dealership that really misled a 6-year-old. A 6-year-old with one of these, they capitalized and nailed it out of the park by creating a video that took care of the 6-year-old that thought he won a TV. Yeah, so if you are looking at buying these, spread the word a little bit. You may be capitalizing, selling a few cars from this, and I just got Christian. 99.9% of all prize winners win a $50 gift card to an electronics mall. The cost of the card's a dealer $7. Imagine the quality of these things on the site for $50 is correct. And I don't know about what I looked at, Christian, and what I saw the average amount of gift card that somebody would win, and I'm not going against what your data is telling you, but I saw the average was $5. The average amount of a gift card, like if I went in with my winning scratcher here, that I would win $5 if I was not going to buy a vehicle. They would just give me my $5 and move me on, right? That's what I saw the average was $5. Jason Grace, $99 Honda leases are no different. So yeah, you have to start thinking about the future when it comes to your marketing. You have to start thinking about how this is affecting you, because we are in the digital age and we are having a generation that is coming up that is being raised on YouTube. One that we did was $7. Yeah, $5 probably right. No, I meant the gift cards. I know that it cost you guys $7, but it said what, $50? Win a $50 gift card to Electronics Mall. Yeah, so we're on the same page. It's just not. It's. You got to think of your reputation, man. You got to think of the fact that so many dealers are out there are so ticked off because they think they have a bad reputation in the country with consumers, that car dealers are still looked down upon of as shady, kind of just going to screw you on a deal kind of a thing. And the problem is that this and these type mailers are perpetuating that stereotype. They just absolutely are. They absolutely are. If you can think of any other vertical that does this type of mailer, then let me know. But this could be screwing you on the back end. Like I said, we're in a digital age where our younger generation are being raised on YouTube. They're used to watching videos on YouTube. They're going to come across, when they're doing some searching, RV companies do this too. So basically anybody that sells something you put gas into. I preach this every day with my team and my auto clients. Oh, I haven't seen you. I hope you're going to be at NADA. I haven't seen you for what, a year? And this is, I can't even pronounce the last name. Italians, us in the middle of the country, we can't pronounce anything that has any kind of culture to it. Our mouths don't move in that direction. That's why my last name is Little. Very basic Irish last name. Thank you very much. Spread the word. Please share this video. My name is Joey Little. I hope to connect with you online. Make sure we do connect. And if you're going to be at NADA, if you're in the automotive retail industry or anything like that, Glenn Lundy, if you're going to be at NADA, bro, I gotta talk to you, man. We gotta have a 15-minute conversation, and we'll put it on Modern Dealership and talk about what you guys are doing, because I'm loving what you guys are doing over there at Dan Cummins Chevrolet. And I believe you're in Kentucky. And you also just had a guy from here in Kansas City just move all the way there to sell some cars, part of your team. That's how big these guys are doing. So thanks a lot. Please share this video. Have a great day, and you know what to do. Keep smiling.